When people think about litter, they think of your water bottles, metal cans, things like that. A lot of what we're seeing on the roads on the day-to-day is really small stuff. So once litter is out there a while, especially if it's plastic, it starts to break down into smaller and smaller pieces called microplastics. So a lot of what we're picking up on the side of the road isn't that big stuff, it's really the tiny stuff. My name's Jonathan Hill, and I'm the Executive Director of Keep Charlotte Beautiful. Our main focuses are litter prevention, waste reduction, and community greening. A lot of that is involving volunteers here in Charlotte. So we could be hosting a cleanup like this. We run the city's Adopt a Street program, Adopt a Bus Stop, have an annual beautification grant, tree care grant, a bunch of different things that keep us pretty busy. We're a small but mighty team. It's myself and an AmeriCorps service member. But because of that size, we rely a lot on collaboration with some of our amazing partners to get these jobs done. So whether it's the other teammates on the quality of life team within code enforcement, at this particular cleanup that we're at, it's Mecklenburg County Park and Recreation and Stormwater Services, and just countless nonprofits, government entities that we work with on a day-to-day basis, along with those thousands of volunteers to achieve our mission. Last year we had over our 4,000 volunteers contribute over 10,000 hours throughout Charlotte. The Adopt a Street program is the biggest part of that. So we have over 450 groups in that program. It's one of the biggest in the country. We just did a citywide litter study where we sampled 250 road segments throughout Charlotte. And what we found was the majority of those segments, the most litter that was out there was that small plastic that was broken down. Second item, cigarette butts, which pertains to national trends. But other than that, it's a lot of really small stuff throughout Charlotte. One of the encouraging things about that, though, is once we get volunteers out there, it's kind of an eye-opening moment that once people are here picking up litter and they're looking for that small stuff, when they go home, they really can't unsee it, which is kind of a blessing and a curse. So when they're looking at their own house after they come to one of these cleanups, they see all the litter that they hadn't really previously noticed, and they are even more engaged in wanting to clean that up. So with events like this, part of the hope is that folks are coming here from throughout the city, but they're taking the lessons learned from a volunteer event like this back to their own communities. What's really encouraging to me is, and what I take pride in, is the number of volunteers that are out here. So, you know, on the day-to-day, me keeping Charlotte beautiful, because of our limited staff and everything like that, a lot of these volunteer events are led by the volunteers themselves, especially with that Adopt a Street program. So it's really encouraging to me, and I'm really prideful in the fact that there are so many like-minded people in Charlotte who are wanting to make that difference in keeping Charlotte beautiful on the day-to-day.